This is NOAA weather radio station, serving news about the upcoming storm. It is currently January 1, 2024. The National Weather Service at the state of Michigan has issued a winter storm watch at January 3, 2024. It is more likely that the snowstorm will begin in January 3, 2024 at this time of year, so get prepared to another snowstorm that may happen. This is NOAA weather radio station, signing off. Happy New Year's everyone. It is currently January 1, 2024 right now. Another day where we celebrate the new year 2024. If you guys heard at the weather radio station at NOAA Weather Radio, there is an upcoming snowstorm that is gonna be happening around January 3, 2024 this Thursday. So get prepared for another snowstorm that may happen around the state of Michigan. Well, nothing is known about the snowstorm that is gonna be happening, but it is for all residents of the state of Maine is to be prepared for another snowstorm that may happen. This is Paul from their Emergency News Network signing off. Have a good day and Happy New Year's everyone. It is January 3rd right now and the snowstorm is about to happen. This is going to be one of the big storms ever. The National Weather Service has issued a blizzard watch at the state of Michigan. Wait a second. We are receiving a message about the blizzard watch at the emergency alert system. Please stand by. The National Weather Service at the state of Maine has issued a blizzard watch at 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time until at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a blizzard that is occurring at the state of Michigan is expected. Hazard: winter storm watch and blizzard. Source: radiator. Impact: flying debris and wind damage can occur. Damage to buildings, cars, trees, plants and other stuff. A blizzard watch is expected at 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time until 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So get prepared for another storm. This is gonna be one of the strongest storms ever. We ask all residents to stay indoors until further notice. Stay tuned for further updates on this upcoming snowstorm that may happen again another time. The National Weather Service at the state of Michigan has issued a blizzard warning now, in effect for 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service at the state of Michigan. A dangerous blizzard was spotted at Michigan, moving at east at 25 miles per hour wind gust. Hazard: blizzard. And dangerous snowstorm: 2 inches of snow to 9 inch to 10 inch. Source: radiator. Impact: flying debris and wind damage can occur if shelter is not taken. Damage to roof, buildings, trees, people and other stuff too. Extreme wind chills is more likely. It can cause frostbite and hypothermia. Stay indoors at all times and do not venture anywhere at outside world, if you don't have a shelter available. The National Guard will lead you into one. If it's not possible, then curse you. Anyway, stay tuned for further updates of this dangerous situation about the snowstorm that is escalating at time goes on.
Hey everyone! Oh my gosh. News channel, and this is me speaking from news. As you might have heard, there's a snowstorm at Michigan and other states. It's spreading to even more states, and now we're now at Kansas. And wait a second. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna believe this. There's a snow squall warning getting issued from the emergency alert system. Please stand by as we transmit this emergency alert system message from the emergency alert system. So this is me from the news channel signing off.
The National Weather Service at Kansas has issued a snow squall warning. At the state of Kansas County, at 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a dangerous snow squall was located at Kansas, moving to east at 400 miles per hour. Hazard: snow squall. Source: radar, impact, flying debris and wind damage can occur. Damage to roof buildings, trees. Bone chill. In temperatures is most likely to happen. It could cause frostbite and hypothermia. Repeating. A snow squall warning is now in effect at the state of Kansas until further notice. Stay inside your homes and keep your children safe. If you don't have a shelter available, the National Guard will lead you into one. If it's not possible, then curse you. Anyway, stay tuned for further information dealing with this dangerous situation. A blizzard warning that first occurred at Michigan has expected to include the rest of the states. These following states include Minnesota, New York, Delaware, Wisconsin and Maryland. This blizzard is beginning to freeze the whole United States as this terrible event unfolding. The temperature is around 20 degrees over 10 degrees. It is now too late to evacuate. I repeat, it is now too late to evacuate. Shelters are being set up by the National Guard. Anyone who's caught evacuating will be trapped in places. They should have listened to this freaking alert about the snowstorm that have occurred. It's their own fault. So curse them. Anyway, get inside a shelter or it'll be too late. Hazard: snowstorm and golf ball-sized hail. Source: radar, impact. Bone-chilling temperatures are likely and can cause frostbite and hypothermia. It is getting colder by the minute. So keep your children safe and stay safe about this dangerous snowstorm. More information will be available once the storm gets more worse, but we don't know about more information about the snowstorm, but it is for all residents to stay safe during the storm. Good luck and stay safe. The blizzard is still occurring at the following states. But there is something even more dangerous than a snowstorm. An avalanche has been reported in following states. An avalanche has been reported New York City, another avalanche has been reported by Maine, another avalanche has been reported in New Hampshire, and another avalanche has been reported by Massachusetts. There are 4 avalanches in these following states. Avalanches can cause damage to trees, buildings, mobile homes and cabins. In addition, rivers have been frozen. It can break easily if you step on the ice, so don't even try. Power outages have also been destroyed by this massive avalanche. In addition to that, temperatures have dropped to 10 below zero. Many people have died due to this avalanche occurring. Many earthquakes have occurred due to this avalanche occurring. All residents need to stay underground and a shelter with no way out to let the storm get you. Make sure you have a battery-powered radio along with you. If you don't have a battery-powered radio, then curse you. Anyway, stay tuned for further information. Dealing with this dangerous situation, as the snowstorm is about to get even worse as time progresses. Nuclear power plant warning. Nuclear power plant warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the National Weather Service, due to a total meltdown of the state of Maryland caused by the snowstorm. An extreme meltdown at the reactor have occurred. There's going off the air as the storm gets worse. Power outages and power lines have occurred due to this dangerous event unfolding. Temperatures have dropped down to 10 degrees below zero to 15 degrees below zero. A superfreeze had been reported by Massachusetts. Many buildings have collapsed due to the extreme cold. Snow has reached to 45 inches. Many people have died due to the extreme blizzard. Another avalanche have occurred due to total meltdown of a nuclear power plant. This is one of the most dangerous and life-threatening snowstorm that I have ever experienced. This snowstorm must be the death of Michigan as it gets worse. And the snowstorm is beginning to spread to even more states as it gets worse. All residents are advised to evacuate the states this instant. If you don't choose to evacuate, you are putting your life in extreme danger. Evacuate the area in a common, safe manner, and most importantly, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Stay tuned for more information. Dealing with this dangerous and life-threatening situation. A blizzard warning remains at Michigan until further notice. It is now 13 degrees below zero, and we have gotten many reports by people being so depressed that the storm may never end are reported to be committing suicide. This is all thanks to the stupid freaking snowstorm that have occurred throughout the whole 32 days. Gosh, this is one of the worst snowstorms that we have ever experienced in our lives. Everyone has to have a battery-powered radio with them. Explosions from Michigan have also had occurred throughout the snowstorm. It is so cold that the storm can turn summer into winter. This is just like the movie Frozen in real life, but much worse. This storm can last for days, weeks, months, years, or even longer. Maybe even decades, centuries, or even longer. It can last until Christ returns. When will the storm DOES end? What if this snowstorm can go on for all eternity? I'm not trying to scare you all, but I am just saying opinions about this snowstorm that has occurring throughout the whole day. This may be just the death of United States, but this has not yet been confirmed at this time. It is most likely that the snowstorm could have a global deep freeze. But this is not yet have been confirmed. Please don't stay tuned for further information on this dangerous situation, because we are about to go off the A blizzard warning remains in effect at Michigan until further notice. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Weather Service. At Michigan has over 540 feet snow, and half of the United States in the upper area, as well as the south side of Canada and Atlantica has been covered by the snow. The ocean is beginning to freeze as the snow begins to spread to other locations. In fact, the snow has gotten even more snow from Michigan, which does no has been melting. The temperature is now at 20 below zero and it is going up at 0.4 second now. At 25 below zero, no, at 34. No, at 42. My gosh, it just keeps increasing. This is a very life-threatening situation and should not have been ignored for any reason. This snowstorm will be the death of the upper United States, including the population. The snowstorm is beginning to spread to other locations across the United States. When will this EVER end? It has been occurred that there's no storm that first then reported that Michigan will become a global deep freeze in the next 3 months. May God have mercy on our souls, as this may be our final moment alive for the next 3 months. We interrupt your programming. This is a global emergency. Important instructions will follow. A blizzard warning that first occurred at Michigan 6 months ago has expanded to include the rest of the world. Hailstorms, super freezes, snow squalls, avalanches. And this snowstorm has reported in all 7 continents around the U.S. The following message just transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Weather Service. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please pay attention to this alert, as this is very difficult to comprehend. Our world is no longer safe. In addition, due to the snowstorm occurring, this snowstorm has been reported at all around the globe. There is no safe place to avoid the storm. Underground shelters may not be sufficient enough to a storm that may never end. The National Weather Service has made a dark and unfortunate event about the storm. It has been reported that this storm will go on for all eternity, and as temperature is dropping at 10 below zero every 0.1 seconds, the temperature have dropped massively low. It is so cold that this storm is beginning to freeze time. After a few days everything will be literally frozen. Ice time will be frozen, and this storm won't be able to even stop because time is frozen. In fact, due to the extremely low temperatures, the sun has somehow turned into a ball of ice, and all of its heat has cooled down, causing temperatures to drop even lower at an even faster rate. This event will be the death of mankind. Gather all of your family members into an underground shelter and race for the end, as our final moments will fade away. This is the EAS Guy Paul signing off for the final time. We may now conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system with our national anthem. This station will now go off the air. The national anthem is having problems playing, but it won't be able to eat and finish on time because time is slowing down right now. I can tell that my voice is getting deeper. Everything I hear is getting deeper, and everything I see is slowing down right now. It is so cold. I got frostbites all over my skin. I got frostbites on my head too, especially the back neck. All of my fingers have fallen off due to the many frostbites I got. This will be a very cold, terrifying, life-threatening, and violent end. May God bless our world, and may God bless our beautiful planet. That will kind of no longer be a planet. Goodbye, everyone. Oh my gosh, it is